भाई बुलेट से बेटर है क्या? This bike has it all. This bike has it all, literally. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Kaf here. So today I'm going to talk about few of the reasons why you should buy this bike, which I have, Honda CB350 RS. As I mentioned in my earlier videos, I have this bike for almost 4 months now, so I pretty much know the good and bad of this bike. So I'm going to tell you guys the good reasons why you should consider getting this bike. Now the very first reason is that the refined engine. I can guarantee you guys, you would have never rode a bike with such refined engine. In the 350cc segment you get Royal Enfield, what you say, you also get that Benelli Imperiale, but nothing comes close to Honda guys. Their refinement is top notch. The bike has no vibrations, no matter at which speed I am riding or cruising at highways. The bike poses no problem to me at all. So that's, like, I can say this is the best 350cc engine bike you can get, hands down. Now the another thing why you should consider getting this bike is for my daily commuting friends. You get a actually surprising fuel economy on this bike. You get around 35 to 40 kilometer per liter of mileage, and if you drive, you know, a bit more subtle, this bike can give you even 45 kilometer per liter of average. So that's like really mind-boggling. No bike I've seen in this segment give this much of fuel economy. Even the Royal Enfield Meteor gives around 35 kilometer per liter of fuel economy. So that's just pretty amazing, I'd say. There's some kind of checking maybe going on. Now talking about the third reason why you should get this bike is that you get a traction control on this bike, you know, which locks your rear tire when you are driving on wet road or something, so your tire doesn't skid or slip off that easily. So that's like a really good thing, and that's something where you don't get in this 350 segment. And I know it's kind of controversial if Honda did the right thing by providing the 350cc bike with traction control, but it's better than having it than not having it at all. It's just a safety feature. It will come in handy when you'll not even realize it. So it's just a good safety feature, I'd say, and Honda did a great job. Even though the traction control is not the greatest, but it's good enough to get the job done, so no complaints about that. Now coming to the fourth reason why you should get this bike is I'd say the exhaust mode. I can tell you guys, this is the best and loud, raspier sounding exhaust in the 350cc segment. This bike literally sounds like a 650cc bike or something, you know. It's similar to Interceptor with Gur Sevak or AEW exhaust. I can literally say that to you guys. It literally sounds like a 650cc bike with a custom exhaust. So that's something really impressive. I'll show you guys the exhaust sound of this bike on my next video, which is going to be a YouTube short video, so please watch that as well. Now coming to the fifth point, I believe I lost the count, fifth or sixth, so I'm sorry for that, is the overall ergonomics of this bike. Now this bike has slightly rear foot pegs, but the handle is upright, which provides you comfortable yet aggressive posture at the same time. You can do long distance touring all day, so there's no complaints about that. So that's actually pretty great. And the handle bar is slightly bent forward, which, you know, is not that aggressive, but as I said, it's good enough to give you a good cruising experience whole day. Now coming to the another point, as I said, I lost the count, so maybe 6 point I believe, is that I really like the overall look of this bike. Now this bike has an amazing look, especially from the rear. It has a 150 wide rear tire, which is I believe MRF Zapper tire, which provides an astonishing grip on the roads or any kind of terrain except where there is so much gravel. You also get the tail light, which is embedded in what you say the seat only, and it kind of looks like Bugatti Scrambler for behind, so the looks are really great, and it's just an amazing attention grabber. Now when we are done with that, I'll talk about the overall performance. You know guys, overall performance of the bike also matters quite a lot. You can't just rely on engine, because when you are buying a bike, you need to look at the experience you're getting, like the overall experience. And I can definitely say the overall experience of this bike, I have this performance now, and it is really great. The bike performs really well, no vibrations and feedbacks, handlebars. However, if I'm cruising at really high speeds, 130, 140 on 4th gear, then I feel a little bit of vibrations on the handlebar, but nothing as compared to Royal Enfield and stuff like that. But you'll feel a little bit of it, so that's one of the cons. I also talked about the cons of this bike in my previous video. I'll mention the link to it, please watch it as well. You can't just consider only the positives of the bike when you are purchasing it. You have to keep everything in mind. Now coming to my next point is that the road presence of this bike. Guys, I get stopped a lot by people on the road. They ask me about how the bike is, and the first question I get, bhai bullet se better hai kya? So these are some of the questions I get, and people literally stop me asking about this bike. So the bike has really great road presence. You can literally see it coming from a mile away because of its raspier and gruntier exhaust note, and like a different look, I'd say, different look, and the color scheme. Now my next point is about the color scheme of this bike. The color scheme is like really unique. If you are going for I'm particularly talking about CB350 RS here, not the Highness. So if you're talking about the color scheme of this bike, this is like the top model on CB series, which is black and yellow color. But if you choose to pay 2K less, you get a red color, and then there's a black sticker all over here. So that looks pretty decent. I actually wanted to get that bike, but it was already booked, so I just got this one. It's not bad either. It also looks pretty badass. So the color scheme is like really attractive. You won't see a lot of black and yellow bikes or red and black bike on the roads that easily. Now coming to the next thing, the instrument cluster. The instrument cluster, it has actually a semi-digital instrument cluster, as you can see. It literally shows you everything you need to know, literally. It has trip A, trip B, which you can reset every time you can go, and the separate fuel economy section of trip A and trip B, which is like pretty great. And then you also get the live fuel economy. Like if I'm riding right now at this particular speed, you know, it's 70, and if I go from 72, it will show me the live fuel economy. So that's really great. Then you get the overall range that this bike can travel with the fuel you are left. So stuff like that, you get all the basic stuff, and actually some of which you don't get in many other bikes, even when you go higher segment. So that's really great. I really like it. And the retro design yet modern, I'd say, is of this instrument cluster, which is like really great. And you know, I anytime prefer the semi-digital instrument cluster over that fully digital instrument cluster, because you can see that what do you say, stick, I don't know what it's called, I'll just call it analog, this analog stick going upwards as I rev. So I really like that. That's some old school type of thing, but that is something which I actually like. So it all comes down to your personal preference. Some people are going to like it, some people are not going to like it at all. But when it comes down to overall functionality, this bike has it all. This bike has it all, literally. So that's pretty much all, guys. That's pretty much I had to say. That's all I like about this bike. I might have missed out a few things here and there, but that's all I can think of right now. That's totally a made up video I made on the spot. So that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video or if you find it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. It will really motivate me to make more content about this bike and many other bikes, and I'll show you the trips I'll go on as well. So please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video if you find it helpful. And if you have any other suggestions, make sure to comment down below. I look forward to seeing your guys comments. So please comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Have a great day.